my own YouTube channel saying it's online. Testing, testing.
Test. This is a test.
I'm hearing it back now.
That
Okay.
sounds terrible.
It's not as bad as it usually is. Alright. It's Backlash time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Backlash. I am your host, as always, Scott Silver. To the right of me is the one, the only Jace Gold, and welcome to WrestleMania Backlash as we open for a one-on-one contest between Chris Jericho and Rob Van Dam. Quite literally a veterans matchup, if I do say so myself. What is your take on this? How does it feel to finally be at Backlash?
Feels good to finally be at the first pay-per-view of this new purchase, this new takeover, and we're starting off strong with the two veterans here tonight, Jericho versus Rob. It's going to be a fun match and a fun way to start.
Yes, definitely. Two veterans of this sport, and actually both have met prior in ECW, so this is quite literally a constant, like a run back of sorts. It's going to be good. I don't know, I can't really tell for certain which persona we're seeing here of Chris Jericho. It's hard for me to tell at this moment in time, but hopefully this persona of the master himself will be able to stand in the ring with the one-of-a-kind. Here he is, former ECW World Champion, former WWE Champion, former Cruiserweight Champion, and a WWE Hall of Famer. The accolades run long. Yes, he wasn't able to be in contendership for the NXT Championship this time around. However, this is not stopping him from placing his mark heavy on NXT. You have to say, from an outsider's perspective, who has the upper hand here? Because both of these two are fairly the same age. They have the same kind of ring experience. They both go very hand in hand. It's hard to see who would walk out of this the victor. I would say, who do you have? Who do you put your money on in this match?
I would probably put my money on Jericho. When you look at the experience level, they both have similar experience. They're both the same age, but Jericho has been way more consistent in his appearances compared to RVD in recent years. So I give it to Chris.
It is true. The first match of a pay-per-view is underway. Backlash is now kicking off as both these two trying to gain control of this matchup. But Jericho quickly with a power slam. Jericho at the ripe old age of, I believe, 50 now.
He is, I believe, coming at 50 years old now.
Yeah. Non-stop with the power slams to RVD. I think that's making sense. He's trying to target that core of RVD. Without that core, he's unable to get up top and make those gigantic kind of splashes that RVD is known for. So this is a very, very good strategy from Jericho, but quickly being met with a clothesline. RVD wasting no time trying to get some more power into this matchup, trying to wear Chris down. But Jericho seems unfazed, but gets much with the dropkick. The strikes. RVD getting back into this matchup. Still fairly early on. But these two proven that they haven't lost a beat, going hand in hand with many moves. RVD right now having the upper hand.
And Rob, it looks like Rob was just trying to slow down the pace a bit. Jericho came out swinging. Wants to slow it down just a little bit so he can work the match at his pace.
You're absolutely correct. I mean, you have personally shared the ring with Chris before. Not RVD, however. I believe that's a dream match on your list. But you know what Chris is capable of. You once took the Intercontinental Championship off of him. So I understand why you're going and siding with Chris.
Yeah, because Chris is a hell of a competitor even at this age, so it's not the kind of guy that you can easily count out just by saying, well, he's 50. He's got that Ricky Steamboat, where even at an old age, he can still put on an amazing match.
That is absolutely true. Something he's probably picked up from Steamboat from his match at WrestleMania. I believe it was 24, I believe, off the top of my head. It was 24 or 25. Jericho
25th
now having him up.
anniversary, 24th Mania.
Ah, right. That's probably where I got that mixed up. But now both of them fighting on the outside. They've got to start thinking about getting their opponent back in to the ring, or else we'll have our first count out of the new NXT as a super kick straight to the skull of Chris Jericho. RVD throwing him back in. Waiting for him to get up, just absolutely stalking the dead body as he goes to the top rope. What is RVD planning on doing? There's a 5-star frog splash straight to the body, the decaying meat sack of Chris Jericho as he goes to the pin, and a kick out at 2. You're absolutely right. Jericho is still in this match. Everyone already saying fight forever. I don't think these two would have a problem with it. RVD trying to square up Jericho. Trying to figure out where to place him. He may be thinking about something. Once again, just stalking the body. Almost like a lion waiting on its prey. Jericho finding an opportunity to capitalize. The German suplex. And a suicide dive to boot. A kick up from RVD. Running bulldog from Chris. Immediately getting back up. Jericho throwing him down. Working the back. Throwing him back inside, breaking the count. This match is still happening. And very soft clothesline. And another. What is Jericho thinking? Throws him to the other corner. And a running sidewalk slam. Oh, here we go. The Lion Tamer. No more Boston Crab, no more Water Jericho. The Lion Tamer is absolutely seated in. Will RVD tap? Is he fading? And he's not, and he's able to get out of the way. That was pretty close. RVD was gonna tap. What is RVD thinking? Trying to go out, possibly going for another springboard, but no, he got back inside the ring. A knee straight to the ribcage of Jericho. Both these two just trying to weigh each other down. And a code breaker. Will that be enough? And a kick out at 2. RVD proving that he still has what it takes to run. However, Jericho having control of this matchup. And Jericho, just despite him, an absolute boot to his skull. Now RVD is busted open as Jericho going to the top rope, trying for something big. And straight to the bleeding skull of RVD. Jericho outlasted some punishment, bringing that AEW mindset now to NXT against RVD. This is crazy. Also, I'd like to take this time and appreciate the new setup, the new Titantron. Forgo, like we said last week, forgo the old gigantic TV Titantrons. We now have new and engaging and different Titantrons to come alive. Breaking the count now back to 1. Jericho going back to delivering some pain straight to RVD. Jesus, that was almost on the steel steps, and that would have been brutal. RVD just absolutely getting ragdolled around the ring. This could be it. At the count of 6. RVD needs to get back up and back into this ring. However, a suicide dive from Chris breaks the count, but also continues to break the skull of Rob Van Dam. The one of the kind is slowly losing his will. But just as I say that, he gets a reversal on Chris and gets back into this matchup. And into the steel steps. And now back into the ring. Saying enough's enough. At the count of 4, Chris getting met with a flying over the top rope, meeting Chris on the floor. What is he doing now? Working the skull and a punch straight to the face of Jericho. Now being thrown inside, back into the ring. RVD going high. Will we see it? Will we see it once more in the 5-star frog splash? Will he come back? Will he get it done? And Rob Van Dam comes back from what people thought was a losing match. And he now comes up on top. RVD, the first winner of the very first NXT pay-per-view match. Congratulations to the one-of-a-kind. What people thought was an absolute fail-safe of a match. Everyone thought that Jericho had it in the bag, but RVD was able to come out on top. Congratulations to Dam. Just as I said, the North American Championship up for grabs here tonight. And we start with the man who viciously assaulted the very champion he's now facing, Dominic Mysterio. He jumped LA Knight as he was going last week, a matchup against Braun Strowman. costing him that match, letting Braun Strowman have that upper hand. LA Knight talking to John Cena backstage after that fiasco, saying, I want Dominic Mysterio, and hell, I'll even put my title on the line against this dummy, but I don't want him to have any kind of sneak advantage, considering he is a proud member of Judgment Day. He wants this inside the steel cell. No running, no hiding. Dominic, obviously the son of Rey Mysterio, joining Judgment Day, turning over a very dark leaf. But now he has a chance to win the title that he wasn't in contendership for that first show. But remember, he is against a very beast of a being, L.A. Knight. The title around his waist says it all. LA Knight walking to the ring, a proud champion, the first champion. And now he defends it at Backlash. Will this be one of the best matches in history? Will LA Knight retain and continue his reign as champion? Or will this quite literally be a Cinderella story, a short-lived fantasy? We will see. LA Knight, one of the most popular superstars we have here on the new NXT. Everyone happy that he won the North American Championship. But now, can he defend it? Because everyone always says, winning a championship is easy. Defending it, however, is the true challenge. Now we go in the ring for the rundown.
Introducing the challenger from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, the Superstar. And his opponent from Hagerstown, Maryland, weighing in at 230 pounds. He is the NXT North American Champion, LA Knight.
There we go, the rounds are done. The line is drawn in the sand. Dominic Mysterio, LA Knight, the North American Championship inside a steel cage. This will dictate the future of LA Knight and dictate if Dominic Mysterio will continue to be an unstoppable force from his attack. Match officially underway. Dominic Mysterio going straight for LA Knight, but LA Knight catching him, throwing him into the corner and meeting him with an uppercut straight out of the gate. Remember, LA Knight's the one who got jumped. He has a chip on his shoulder. However, Dominic Mysterio seems to get the upper hand with a vicious right straight to Knight, calling for the door early. There's only 3 ways to win this match. Pinfall/submission, exiting the door, or exiting the top. Any of those 3 ways, these two will be looking for, as Dominic getting some power, some agility in this matchup, laying some punches and some kicks and a drop kick to LA Knight. He knows what's at stake, both of them do. Similar to last time. LA Knight going through 3 different people to win this championship. But now he only has to focus on one. The real question is, will being the champion go to his head? Or will it no longer faze him as he gains control back in this matchup? Dominic Mysterio now on the floor. What's really, really hard about a steel cage match is that you quite literally have to incapacitate your opponent and get those opportunities to walk out of the cell in order to win. Dominic, Hurricane Rana. had a chance to talk to LA Knight as a kick out of 2. I had a chance to talk with him backstage before I came out for this show, and he said, I can't wait to put this dummy into his place. But right now, he is scouring the cell. He is not going to get it all. LA Knight with the power slam. But Dominic able to get out of it. Him trying his hardest to get to the top of that steel cell. LA Knight again going for another power slam, and he gets it! Some superstars that have been in this cell, in this cage before, have always lost sight of their opponent. They focus so hard on escaping it that they don't realize that they have to quite literally almost make their opponent pass out in order to do so. I think that's what Dominic Mysterio is losing sight on as he attempts a third time to escape the cell. And another power slam will meet him by LA Knight! But now LA Knight having his first attempt at getting out of the cage as Dominic goes back to his feet. And now he'll be the one doing the power slam to LA Knight. There it is. But now a roll-up pin. A roll-up pin from LA Knight. Over 1 count. Busted open Dominic Mysterio. Now calling for the door. But distracted by Dominic with a spine buster. But now a roll-up pin. Slam down straight. Dominic, Jesus. Dominic, Jesus Christ. Now, LA Knight giving him the same treatment. LA Knight gaining some control. And now, and a kick out at 2. This match is still going. Jesus Christ. Jesus. You'd think that these men would have enough, as Dominic now working the arm. Going to the corner. Doing some old school Eddie Guerrero. And another spine buster to boot. Dominic at prime position. No, he's not going for it. He's going for a top, and he tries to go for the 5-star frog slash like Eddie. But LA Knight getting out of the way, and now possibly... Oh, I thought he was going to go for the bottom rung, but no. Slamming his face onto the top turnbuckle. Dominic still getting out of this. Going for the pin now. A kick out at 1. Not even phased. LA Knight's a hard person to put down, but Dominic, another Hurricane Runner. He might just be the person to do it. And another spine buster. Trying to wear out the back of LA Knight as he goes for another cover. And a kick at it too. LA Knight has his entire face bleeding. He must be done, but no, he is still in this. Dominic trying to use anything he can to put LA Knight away. And now he goes to the top of the cage. Will he be able to escape? LA Knight absolutely incapacitated in the ring. Will Dominic win the championship tonight? LA Knight meets him, stops him from climbing to the outside, brings him down to the rope. What's he gonna do now? Now he's trying to make the climb. Dominic quickly stopping him, face straight into the skull, and now both of them trying to get up to that top rung. They're both now there. Slam straight into the top of the cell. LA Knight doing it again and throws him to the ring. LA Knight with the opportunity of a lifetime. Will he be able to get it? Dominic now watching from the inside of the cell. LA Knight is still your North American champion. A very smart play from LA Knight, making sure he gets up there with Dominic Mysterio right at the top of the cell. He had his championship almost taken away from him, but that moment when he threw Dominic back down to the canvas, that's when we all knew that the man that calls people dummy would walk away with his championship in arms. He walks away champion right now.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
Now we have a flipping match for the ages. Ricochet, the man who almost won the North American Championship before getting beaten by LA Knight. He now stands at Backlash with a chip on his shoulder, itching for a win.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds,
Ricochet trying to get something running from his career now in NXT as he goes against a member of Hit Row. The one and only now tries to get a win under his belt, but he might do it at the cost of another person that he is seamlessly friends with. Who knows? We're not too sure which member of Hit Row he is facing. Hit Row unsuccessful in their attempt at capturing the Tag Team Championships qualifying match. But now one of them, Top Dollar or the Attorneys.
representing Hit Row from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 209 pounds, Ashante the Adonis.
Ashante is the member of Hit Row who will be facing Ricochet. Top Dollar will be taking to the sidelines, watching him. Asante going to be trying his best to be a better flippy man than Ricochet. This is absolutely the kind of victory that Ashante would need to do for Hit Row. Once again, like I said, unsuccessful at defeating Finn Balor, Damian Priest, the Judgment Day, and have a chance at winning the NXT Tag Team Championships. They need a win to solidify and get back on the map. So let's see if Ashante the Adonis will walk out with that win. The fans chanting Ricochet, but Ashanti wasting no time trying to get in for a DDT. Ricochet meeting him, starting with the strikes. Ashanti sending him into the corner, throwing him back out with a lot of power for this young man. Jesus. Slamming some power into the skull of Ricochet, the 33-year-old, wasting no time trying to absolutely dish out as much punishment as possible to Ricochet, trying to wear him down. Both of these two are very similar in a lot of different ways, their fighting styles, as Ricochet's demonstrating right now. Both of these two cut from a different claw. They need to try their best to outflip one another. As Ricochet now in control of the matchup. What is he thinking of doing? The power of Ricochet with a German suplex into the pin, but a kick out at one from Ashanti. What is Ricochet with that kick that I am a big fan of? I would very much like to see that more often from other flippy men. Ricochet sizing him up. What is he thinking of doing? In a suicide dive straight to the outside at the cost of a Tony's as he works the arm now after that amazing suicide dive. That'll definitely be one for the replay reel. And sent straight into the steel steps. Ricochet is now going to be in pain. B-Fab was going to plan to do something to Ricochet. Maybe. It's unclear. Back into the line, but being caught by a vicious clothesline. And a dropkick straight to the skull of Ricochet. Goes for the cover. B-Fab looking on. 2 count and a kick out. Ricochet, another kick to the skull. Meeting with B-Fab, trying to renegotiate the situation. As Ricochet goes for another back kick. Will that be enough to put him away? But no, it is not. He is still in this matchup. And now he's busted open. Ricochet's goals have now been seen as a double drop kick to the chest of Ashanti. And now trying to get some power back into this matchup. DDT. Ricochet at the apron trying to figure out where he is at. Sent to the outside. Some good taunting coming from the masters of taunting, Hit Row. Drop down and meeting with a vicious elbow straight to the skull of Ricochet. Ricochet not getting all of it. The real question is who's going to do a top My apologies, who's going to do a top rope move first? Because that will really dictate everything. Ricochet countering with a spinning DDT of sorts. What does Ricochet do now? No. Andrade was able to get out of it, and now whipping him around. Ricochet meets him though with his own Selena Del Sol type of move. I'm sure Kalisto is looking on in absolute happiness. Ricochet now trying to find an opening. The second he gets that senton done, the match will be over. With another kick straight to the skull of Adonis. Jesus Christ. Super kick. And now Ricochet looking for a shooting star, but doesn't get it at all. No one was home. Ricochet not letting it bother it though, with a spine buster straight to the back of Ashanti. A kick out at 2. Ricochet looking on in disbelief. But now he possibly might be looking for another off the top rope suicide dive. And he doesn't get it. He was able to step out of the way. Ricochet looking like a fool in a DDT straight on the outside. Shani now getting some sense hit into him with a rolling elbow. Ricochet back inside of the count of 5. Looking at him, pointing at him, going, I'm the best flippy man in NXT. Goes to the top rope, staring him down, count of 7, breaking the count but gets caught, and a slam straight to the outside. Jesus. Now then back in the ring. Flip. Ricochet going again. The power of Ricochet on full display here. The knee. And a pickup German suplex. Ricochet with unreal amount of power. Working the arm of Ashani like once again. Going to the top rope, maybe looking for the senton, and he gets it! He gets the senton. Will that be enough? Will Ricochet win his first match here? And he does it with the kick out at 2. That was a little bit too close for comfort for the member of Hit Row. Ricochet flying forearm, trying to get something working for him. Hitting that bleeding spot on his skull. Ricochet! With his normal flipping antics, cover. Will that be enough? And a kick out at 2. Ricochet, top rope, getting Ashani to his feet. And he has it covered. He has him covered. And a kick out at 2. Ricochet looking to end this. Looking to end this now. Super kick. And a kick out. Ashanti is still in this match. He is quite literally kicked out of everything. Drop kick. And this is just a singles matchup. Imagine the tag team and women's championship matches as he now gets another senton. Ricochet looking to finish this match, and he gets that. Ricochet gaining a win tonight at Backlash. Unable to put him away for so long, but he finally pushes that trigger. And now he stands 1-1. And Hit Row back to the drawing board. Congratulations to Ricochet. Let's see what he will accomplish later down the line. Now we're here with the tag team championship match. And now they're on full display.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 400 pounds, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY.
These two men forming DIY last week to win their chance at this matchup. They didn't come out together. They have gotten on such a good page that they have brought back the entrance of old. Will they finish what they started all those years ago? But they have quite the team to compete against. Unfortunately, their other member, Dominic Mysterio, is still in the back, recuperating from his loss from LA Knight. But it doesn't stop these three.
Accompanied by Rhea Ripley at a combined weight of 439 pounds, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, the
Judgment Day. One of the scariest groups to be in eyesight of, led by that man, Finn Balor. Obviously accompanied to the ring by what people say mommy, Rhea Ripley. These two able to defeat the team that we saw just in the last match of Hit Row to gain the chance at this matchup. And Finn Balor looking on very, very familiar with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Damian Priest, very familiar with Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. This will definitely be a match that no one will have the advantage of. There we are. Now we go to the ring so they can call the matchup. There we go. Tommaso Ciampa leading it off for DIY. Damian Priest leading off for Judgment Day. This tag team championship match now underway. The first championship match that had qualifying matches. Now at Backlash. Damian Priest wasting no time trying to get some power in this matchup. But Tommaso turning it around with a knee straight to the skull of Damian Priest. Now working that. As I said before, all four of these men are very familiar with one another. The real question is, will Damian Priest and Finn Balor, German suplex from Tommaso, Will they be able to verse a team as popular, as charismatic, as well recognized as DIY? Now, Ciampa with the woo chop. Now bringing in Johnny Gargano. These two men, Damian Priest, Johnny Gargano, they have fought over the North American Championship numerous amount of times as he gets a 1 count off of Damian. Finn jumping into the ring pretty quickly, may not be confident in his team member. Gargano trying to square Damian up. Kick straight to the skull. And Gargano trying to show the strength that he has, but Damian able to capitalize. Drop kick straight to the skull of Gargano, but Gargano didn't look phased as he gets sized up. Damian Priest on the outside, the apron. Gargano meeting him there, however. But capitalized by Damian. Back inside the ring. Gargano was trying to bring Damian over to his side of the ring at a failed effort as Tommaso looks on from the corner as Damian now Samoan drop. Gargano obviously the smaller competitor. But now, Finn tagged in, absolute fresh man. These two are very similar in height, experience, moveset, accomplishments, the lot. Gargano, back inside the ring. These two have also fought over the NXT Championship once before. Gargano now being laid on the ropes. What is Balor thinking as he lays in some shots to the spine of Johnny Wrestling? Balor going to the top, maybe looking for coup de grace, but Gargano stopping him. He tried to go for something, didn't get any of it. Gargano was just absolutely not in the right position that Balor wanted him to. But now Gargano tagging in Tommaso Ciampa. These two in the ring, former multiple-time NXT champions. Balor knowing the power that Tommaso has, sending in Damian Priest that gets met with a knee from Ciampa. Tommaso, what is he looking for? Bringing Damian over to his way. And Ciampa and Gargano doing some tag team efficiency. But Damian knows better. Going for a pin on Gargano. Kick out at 1. Very, very early on. Balor tagged in. Balor not getting all of what he was wanting to, but a sling blade meets Gargano. Tried to go for a stomp, but Gargano saw it. Balor making sure an insurance policy with the strikes. Sends him over to the corner. What is Finn thinking? Going for the shotgun drop kick straight to the corner. Goes for the pin. And Ciampa going back to his amazing job as the man who breaks up pins, but now sent to the outside by Damian Priest. These two will have a little squabble on the outside as Balor and Johnny now facing inside. Going for a springboard DDT. Gargano wasting no time, sending him down. Ciampa on the outside, able to capitalize on Damian Priest. This has gone into a crazy fight. If you mess with Ciampa, Ciampa will strike back. And Gargano, now with the Gargano escape locked in on Balor. Gargano escape, he has no teammate to fall back to. Finn Balor able to get out of the Gargano escape for now. Damian running over to his side of the ring. Things are now back. Hot tag to Tommaso. However, Finn able to strike back, but Tommaso getting loose on his hold. These two just going back and forth. Very, very quick strikers these two are. And now Finn off the rope with a kick straight to the skull of Tommaso Ciampa as he works now the arm. Now going off again. Drop kick straight to the skull. Trying to break it open like most of the competitors tonight. Throwing him into the other corner. Met with a chop. And another springboard drop kick. Gargano now back onto the apron. Tommaso needs to be looking for a tag about now. But Finn has other plans. Tags in Damian Priest. Damian's now legal. Shoulder barge by the two men. Damian, Tommaso. Damian the fresher man. These two had a bit of a squabble on the outside of the ring. Let's see if that will continue. No. Finn being tagged in again as Rhea now getting fired up. Tommaso finding an opening. And there it is. The double knees to the back of Finn Balor. And he may be looking to finish it. Trying to go for a... But Finn stopping it. Trying to go for a fairy tale ending. But now it's turned into a nightmare. Absolute DDT. Going for a pin. Gargano breaking the pin up. Finn getting a little bit frustrated now. Try to go for the double stomp again. Tommaso meeting him. Finally gets that tag off. Gargano's now legal against Balor. And another absolute DDT. Ooh, Damian, instead of breaking up the pin, he broke on the ref as a Pele kick. Now meets Gargano. Gargano on the outside of the ring. He's the legal man. Finn now going after Tommaso. Brought him up, but then goes to Gargano almost saying, look at what I'm about to do. But Gargano wasting no time, just absolutely dishing out pain. Gargano trying to get some momentum back into this match. Count at 6, they need to really be thinking about getting back into the ring, and they both do at the count of 7. Balor showing his strength. Goes for a pin but gets stopped by Tommaso again as Damian now focuses on Tommaso once again. Finn working on Gargano. Maybe looking to finish this match now with a coup de grace, but no. Gargano rolls out of the way, and now Balor is furious. So furious that he's looking for another shotgun drop kick. Connects. But Tommaso still breaking up the pin. And the shotgun that Balor has for legs, quite frankly. But now, with a coup de grace connects. Tommaso once again being the absolute lifesaver of DIY. Damien throwing him out again. Gargano trying to find an opening. Gargano getting some momentum back. And Gargano looking for it one more time. Gargano escape. Gargano escape. But Damien is there. Balor getting his thing back. Gargano matching him again. Gargano really needs to think about making a tag here. A shotgun dropkick and 2 coup de grace. But Gargano trying to leave Balor in pain before he does so. Balor refusing to go anywhere. The code breaker straight to the skull of Johnny Wrestling. And Damien now capitalizing on his corner. Jesus Christ. Gargano with the spinning tornado DDT. But now Damian Priest south of heaven. Right in front of Tommaso. We won't even get a pin count. As Damian trying to put away Tommaso again. A powerbomb to the outside. Gargano now has no backup. But goes to the outside. Checking on his buddy. But now Finn, the legal man. Finn wasting absolute no time. Now Finn with the swift boot to the chest of Gargano. Damian Priest, now the legal man. Gargano being dragged up from his feet and then thought he was going for a south of heaven. Tommaso now back on the apron and now Damien may be looking to finish it with the south of heaven. Will that be enough? But Tommaso's there to break up the pinfall. German suplex to Finn. Damien now sends Tommaso to the outside. Gargano really needs to try to make a switch here when Tommaso has the chance. Gargano's been the legal man for DIY for so long, sent to the outside. Rhea Ripley very pleased. All 3 members of Judgment Day now there, looking over what they consider the corpse of wrestling, Johnny Wrestling. And the double knee straight to the rib cage. The double stomps as well. Finn making sure that the core of Gargano is absolutely shattered. And Ripley seems to please. Count of 6 now with Gargano back on his feet. Maybe thinking about getting Finn back into the ring. Good play. Pele kick now busts Johnny open as Damien now gets tagged in. Damien now, the Archer of Infamy, looks to absolutely smother Gargano, but Gargano getting out of there. Gargano needs to make a tag, and quick. Damien putting in some more pain to Johnny Gargano. He's in the corner, still bleeding from his skull. Finn now tagged in. Finn now able to get around Damien. Damien meeting him, able to stop the pinfall. Spinning neck breaker. Gargano finally having some footing in this match. Trying to wear down Finn with the submission, but Damien is there to break it up. Finn laying down in shambles. What is Gargano thinking? Putting him into the corner. And the super kicks from DIY. Damian Priest. But finally Tommaso is in this match. But Damian Priest barely exhausted. Jesus Christ. Planted the skull on his leg. What is Damien thinking of doing as a running back? Straight into Tommaso. Finn on the outside. Damien trying to go to south of heaven. And a suplex German. What is Tommaso gonna do? I think he may have gone pick up the chair that Rhea had thrown into the ring. Johnny making sure that Damien doesn't run. It's Tommaso sending him to the apron. DDT straight from the apron. Pin. Finn able to get in and break up the pinfall. Gargano sending Finn to the outside as Tommaso with some strikes straight to the skull of the Priest. Tommaso top rope. Doesn't get all of it, however. Damien was stunned for a slow amount of time, is now trying to put some pressure onto Tommaso's skull. However, doesn't seem to stop him. Try to go for his running knee. Damien trying to get Tommaso to tap. But Tommaso able to get out of it. Now hits his running knee. Damien may be trying to look for a tag now. Finn is itching to get back into this matchup. But what is Tommaso thinking? Sending him to the corner again. Johnny hitting with a little bit of a hit from the outside. Try to go for his own kind of Scorpion Death Drop. Now the cover. Rope break. Right there. These two teams have gone hell and back. Now Johnny getting tagged in DIY. What does Judgment Day have to do to come out on top? As Johnny trying to get a submission down on Damian Priest. But Finn's there to break it up. Johnny trying to scare Finn to go back out to the apron. Damian Priest now being set up. What are they going to do? Tag in. Some more super kicks. There we go. Finn now tagged in. 2 fresh men. Finn and Tommaso try to go for the running knee, blocked by Finn. But that won't stop him. But now the strikes. Now Tommaso showing his strength sends Finn to the outside the apron. But Finn getting back at him. Clothesline straight to the back skull. Try to go for a cover. But Damien's right there to break it up at the count of 1. This match could go forever. Both of these teams know what's at stake to become the first NXT Tag Team Champions of this new era. As Finn, top rope, tries to go for a coup de grace on the other half of the ring. But Gargano's there to meet him there. All for nothing. Gargano on the outside looking for a possible tag from Ciampa. Trying to wear down the leg of Finn Balor. Without those legs, that coup de grace is practically worthless. Tommaso now getting a little bit unhinged, going back to the Blackheart days. Damien now back up, but a pin to Finn. And he gets it! He gets it! Damien was distracted! He was so confident in Finn's abilities. We have new tag team champions. DIY is back in the fray. So many coup de grace, so many south of heavens. But they were all useless when it comes to Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano with DIY, your new tag team champions. And now, a small part of me is happy that Mr. Jace Gold isn't here at the commentary desk, because now we have Mr. Liam Rogers.
Making his way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 235 pounds,
Liam Rogers making his in-ring debut for the new NXT on Backlash. Kind of happy that Mr. Jace Gold is not here, or else he would be absolutely furious that Liam Rogers was getting this shot before him. These two, both Jace and Rogers, absolute hatred for one another. It may have been even possible that cops and security were escorting him away from the commentary desk for this matchup. But the real question is, who is Rogers facing tonight? The legend himself, multiple-time Cruiserweight champion, former world champion, and WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio, is here.
and his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds,
Rey Mysterio has quite literally done it all in the wrestling business. And now he goes up against a man like Liam Rogers. This will be quite a match for Rogers' first match in this new company. Will he be able to hang with such a legend like Rey Mysterio? Match officially underway. Rey wasting no time, sending Rogers down to the mat. Springboard, going for a pin early, almost getting the 3 count. Rogers getting back up. Rey rolling out of harm's way. But Rogers hitting him with his strikes and double drop kick straight to the knee of Rey Mysterio. May have gone for a springboard, but a clothesline meets him as he gets back in the ring. These two men, first matches in the new NXT. Who will come out the victor? Hit straight to the stomach of Rogers. Rogers capitalizing, able to get back up onto his feet. And a Cody cutter, paying homage to one of his longest idols in the wrestling business. Roll-up pin, only a 1 count. Rey trying to get some lucha into there, but being stopped with a clothesline from Rogers. Another springboard crossbody. Rogers now to the outside and a suicide DDT straight to the skull of Liam Rogers. Rey wasting absolutely no time trying to absolutely incapacitate Rogers. But Rogers now getting the upper hand with a clothesline. Rey, though, showing that size doesn't matter in this moment. Back inside the ring. Rogers follows him. Jesus Christ, now working the arm. Liam Rogers getting out of there, however. Kick straight to the skull of Rey Mysterio. And now Rey busted open beneath that mask. Rolling elbow. Not going to do well with the cut that's underneath that mask at the minute. Rogers trying to find some way to put Rey down for good. The knee straight to his throat. And that's just disrespectful. Goes to the corner and a knee straight to the skull of Rey Mysterio. Goes to the top rope. All or nothing. His top rope finishing move. Gets a 2 count. Almost putting it away. The all or nothing move and inverted Phoenix splash. Try to go for his clothesline of from hell, but Rey sidestepping out of the way. Rogers was trying to finish this match early, but Rey wasting no time trying to put him through absolute pain, trying to make him pay his dues. As Rey now, it's only a matter of time before we see Rey hit that signature 619 seamlessly out of nowhere. But right now, Rogers getting control in this matchup once more. Tried to... Jesus Christ! Trying to go for a somersault, but not coming up with it. Rogers now trying to find something that'll go for him. An absolute boot to the skull of Rey Mysterio. Send to the corner, drop down. Straight knee and super kick combo. Rogers trying to injure and put through pain every single bit of Rey Mysterio. What is Rogers thinking of doing? A common misdirection that he uses for the NXT universe. Now, hip toss. Rey. Neck breaker. Constantly targeting Rogers' back. And Rey Mysterio with the dropkick to the skull of Rogers. And another one just to be sure. Rogers now outside Rey, looking for another DDT. Rey having control of almost most, if not all, of this matchup. Sending Rogers into the apron, but Rogers capitalizing. Rey trying to wear him down with this kick, so the count of 6 now. Both of these two really need to be thinking about getting back into the ring. Count of 7 now. Will Rogers break the count? Count of 8. Taunting up Rey Mysterio. Breaking the count, trying to go for a Superman punch of sorts. Rey grabbing him, but unsuccessful. These two trading kicks. Now he's the one being thrown around as Rey try to get some anger out by pushing over the commentary desk. What is Rogers thinking as he sends him face first into the commentary desk? Rogers top rope. Will he hit? Jesus Christ. Elbow straight to the spine of Rey Mysterio. Is that enough to put him away? And a kick out at 2. Rey. Kick to the skull of Rogers. Rogers going through some absolute pain. Rey looking to finish. Try to go for his own frog splash. But a Hurricane Runner able to connect. Rogers once again rolling outside for safety. And once again Rey going for another DDT. Third DDT from the ring to the outside, connecting. Both know that this match will dictate what their future is like here in this company. Rogers unsuccessful to hit the knee. And Rey wasting no time, causing more pain to Rogers. I bet Jace Gold looking over an absolute joy that this is happening. I really hope the best for him, but I knew he had to get removed so that this match wouldn't be occupied. Rey, top rope. Rogers meeting him, unable to actually do the dive. Rogers going for a pin. And gets it. Liam Rogers' first win in NXT. Now I really hope that Jace Gold is not looking at the cameras because he will know that his arch nemesis, the man he cannot stand, has just won a match. I really hope that there's no repercussions of this on the next broadcast of NXT. But for now, congratulations, Liam Rogers, in winning his first match here. I hope the best for this young star. And now we are brought to our semi-main event, the NXT Women's Championship match, as this woman now, Dakota Kai, able to defeat both Shayna Baszler and Cora Jade for this match.
The NXT Women's Championship. Making her way to the ring, representing Damage Control from Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
And like he was just said, this is a last man standing match. You must incapacitate your opponent so they are down for the 10 count. Like I was saying, Dakota Kai winning this championship match in a triple threat tables match. But now she goes up against the Empress of Tomorrow, defeating Rhea Ripley and Gabby Rogers. She's here.
From Osaka, Japan,
Asuka looking to reclaim the championship she had never lost during NXT. Going up to the main roster, they stripped her of the NXT Women's Championship when she was on her undefeated streak. The real question is, will a new streak be born here in the new NXT? Asuka now. That creepy, sadistic look on her face. The real question is, Dakota ready for Asuka? And now we go to the ring to do the rounds. There we go. The white-strapped Women's Championship now up for grabs. This match officially underway. Last man standing. Dakota Kai wasting no trying to put Asuka into some pain. Dakota Kai. Hurricane Runner. Asuka hasn't even done a move yet. Just as I say that, Asuka now showing how she can quickly turn any table into her favor. Asuka. Dakota now Some would say that this is a even matchup, and others would say that those people are delusional. Obviously, the fan favorite Asuka, over 1 year NXT Women's Champion, multiple time Women's Champion, multiple time Women's Tag Champion. The real question is, will she be able to add this new accomplishment to her resume? As right now it seems like she's getting thrown around by Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai, some people would say that she had her glory days in NXT. Now will she be able to capture and be the first new NXT champion? The crowd absolutely riled up for this semi-main event. They know what's at stake. They can go anywhere they would like in this arena. They can even grab weaponry, as what Dakota Kai is doing now, grabbing a baseball bat. Almost getting the throw down on Asuka. However, Asuka able to capitalize, throwing her straight onto the apron of the ring, picking up the bat and now using it for herself. This unhinged woman now trying to absolutely destroy Dakota Kai, but able to capitalize. Almost down for halfway. It's going to take a little bit more than that to put Asuka down. Asuka, however, Jesus Christ. A strategy that I've seen a lot is to always target the head. The more dizzy someone is, the more passed out they are. Obviously, the more time they will be down for. How many Asuka locks will it take to put down Dakota Kai to make her fade? She's now at the count of 2. Officially now halfway, as Dakota Kai gets up and is met with the vicious force of Asuka. Asuka now sending Dakota to the outside and quickly following her. What is she planning to do? Sending her to the inside. The butt bump. Paying a tribute to Naomi there. And now an Asuka lock, trying to make her fade. There are no submissions, but the more that this Asuka lock stays on, the quicker it's going to be for Dakota to fade. Having it in for a long while, Dakota able to get out of it though. A kick trip from Dakota Kai as she goes outside, trying to think back the logic, going straight back in, realizing that there's no time that you can waste against Asuka like now. A kick to her arm though buys Dakota some time, dodges the drop kick, and a hit straight to the skull of Asuka. Dakota Kai With only a count of 4, Dakota now leaving for an extra weapon. She finds a kendo stick in wake. Asuka stopping her before she can use it. But now, will Asuka realize and use it for herself? But that all depends if Dakota stays down or not for this count. Already the count of 4. But getting back up. Another strike straight to the skull. Now at a 5 count halfway. Dakota rolling out of harm's way. Trying to get something down on Asuka. The common number of getting up for these two seems to be 4 at the moment, which means that they are not even halfway through putting each other through pain. Dakota trying to signal for us to get back up. Asuka now getting kick tripped. Dakota taunting away once again, count of 4. Drop down. Asuka not getting what she had hoped, but a double drop kick only meets the arms of Dakota Kai, blocking it. Sending her into the ropes again with another swift kick to the skull. Asuka now looking on. Getting to the 4 again. And a drop straight to Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai capitalizing though. Asuka capitalizing. For again. Asuka now putting in some pain. For again. Now past 4. Now at the count of 7. 8. And Asuka gets back up to her feet. What is Dakota Kai thinking as she grabs the kendo stick from before back into the ring as Asuka now grabs a weapon of her own, steel chair. But now that being thrown out as well. Sent into the corner. Dakota throwing her across the ring. The count starts again. 4 once more. And a strike for good measure. Four again. But now Dakota willingly getting her up, looking for... There it is! Kendo stick in hand just in case if Asuka doesn't stay down. It's past 4. Misses with the kendo stick, but connects the second time. Asuka now up with the kicks, sending Dakota down. Not even letting the count start. She is not done yet. Going with an Asuka lock. An Asuka lock locked in. Tapped. But however, the tap will not count. But will that be the insurance policy that Asuka needs to win the championship here tonight? Asuka getting the fans hyped up as we get to the count of 6. An 8 count. Dakota Kai still in this match. Halfway there. Seven. A count of 7. Dakota Kai. Asuka able to dodge and hit a spear. Now at a count of 5, halfway there. Count of 7. Getting past the 4 count. Asuka very desperate for things to finish. However, Dakota Kai still in this match. I'd like to welcome everyone back to this match. Asuka now outside the ring, getting counted. Count of 4 again. Hit Dakota Kai using the steel chair. Will that be enough to put Asuka away for good? No, it is not. The count of 4 again. Dakota Kai obviously getting very furious about unable to being put away. Asuka there just for the pleasure of the match and putting someone through pain, as Asuka having Dakota on her shoulders, but Dakota able to getting out of there. Once again, 4 being the number that they keep on getting up from. Dakota. This match may meet the time limit. Have exactly 5 minutes left to finish up this match, or else it will be dignified as a draw. I've just been told from backstage. If these two go on a draw, then these two will be the main event for our next show to determine the new NXT Women's Champion. Probably going to get up at 4, I'm predicting, and she does. Asuka now going for an Asuka lock, the third Asuka lock, seamlessly out of nowhere, making Dakota tap again. But will that be enough to kind of pass her out? Dakota, however, kicking back to Asuka. Drop kick onto the kendo stick. Will this be enough to put her away? Gotten past the 4 and gotten past halfway. Dakota may be looking to capturing the NXT Women's Championship at now the count of 8, but Asuka getting back up. The vicious leg strikes from Asuka. And another Asuka lock. Another Asuka lock, and yet again, Dakota Kai will tap, but will that keep her down for the 10 count? Asuka can barely contain her jitteriness. Past the 4 and past the 5, midway count. If it gets past 8, that's the longest that we will have. 9 count, almost down for the 10, and Dakota finds some kind of strength to get up. Asuka tried with that kendo stick. Coming up a little bit short. Sent into the corner. They need to try something in the next few minutes. 1 minute left until the final frontier, until we have to call the match off. One of them needs to try something in order to get the 10 count. Four again. 4 again being the number of concern. Dakota Kai may be finishing it right here now. This is the last attempt at crowning a women's champion. If Asuka gets up from this count, then the match will be called off. But is it enough? And it is. And now your main event to determine the NXT champion.
Is a triple threat match. And is for the NXT Championship. Making his way to the ring from Cincinnati, Ohio. Weighing in at 236 pounds. John Max Lee.
John Moxley defeating Cody Rhodes for the chance to win this championship. A championship he has never held. Coming from AEW, coming to be their world champion multiple times. Now he has a chance to solidify his name as the first NXT champion. But now he has to face a man he is only very familiar with. AJ Styles.
Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
AJ Styles having a lot of matches, rivalries, and title contenderships with John Moxley under the name of Dean Ambrose. This must be very, very familiar territory for these two men. We have one more man in this match who, yes, he may not have a lot of matches with Moxley under his belt, but he is very familiar with someone of the likes of Styles. That man being this man, Shinsuke Nakamura. The king of strong style himself.
From Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
This man has quite literally done it all, but now looks to regain the NXT champion. He's the only person in this matchup who has held that belt before, and he looks to do it again here tonight. Shinsuke now looks to share the ring with two other men to fight for this championship. Here it is, holding it high, the black and gold plated belt. Moxley, Styles, Nakamura, our main event is now officially underway. Styles wasting no time going for Nakamura, but being met with Moxley. Nakamura trying to incapacitate Moxley to focus on one person, coming to a failing effort, however. Clothesline by Moxley. But Styles sending Nakamura into that corner. Neck breaker to Moxley. And busted open already. Nakamura from Moxley. Just throwing everyone around like some kind of toy. Jesus. These three at the absolute core of this match. And like I said last match, the Women's Championship match will unfortunately be pushed to the next NXT to crown a new champion. But now this match is Styles now focusing on Moxley, but getting stopped by Nakamura. His blood's now gushing from the side of his skull. Moxley, the one who did it, trying to go for an elevated paradigm shift, but got reversed from Nakamura, who just got a DDT from Styles. Styles now sent to the outside as Moxley crossbody to Nakamura. Trying to dish out some damage to Nakamura. Styles, kendo stick in hand, but Moxley was able to sense it. Moxley out of the way from both of them. Moxley right now, the ringmaster of this match, as he power bombs Shinsuke into the barricade. And a neutralizer-like move to Styles as he goes for the pin, broken up by Nakamura. John Moxley. This just in, I heard about the last match, the women's match, that Dakota Kai is disqualified from that matchup due to her usage of a certain substance that I will not be naming on television, but she will now be suspended for an indefinite amount of time, and that the NXT Women's Championship has now been awarded to Asuka. Paradigm shift to AJ Styles. Nakamura, however, breaking up the pinfall. Going for the pin on Shinsuke now. Breaking up by Styles. Shinsuke trying to go for a sneaky roll-up, but not getting all of it. Styles. Neck breaker to Shin. I'm not talking a lot in this matchup due to the fact that it is simply breathtaking that all three of these men are in this ring together, fighting for this prize. As I was saying that, Styles accidentally drop-kicked the referee. Moxley taking full control of this matchup now. Styles looking for the Styles Clash on Moxley. Will that be enough? The referee's still a bit tired and a little bit dazed from the drop kicks from Styles. Shinsuke now trying to capitalize on this newfound momentum. Moxley breaking it up. Shinsuke getting out of there. Blocked from the drop kick. Trying to submit, using that arm against Shinsuke as AJ looks along with the kendo stick straight to the back of Shinsuke. Sent to the corner. Neck breaker on the kendo stick. That does not look pretty, ladies and gentlemen. Shinsuke absolutely riled up from the outside. Moxley dealing more damage to Styles in the ring. And now Shinsuke going after Moxley. Going back to AJ. Kinshasa to Styles. Moxley there, however, to break up any kind of pinfall. German suplex. Now grabbing that kendo stick. Straight to the skull of Shinsuke. Will that be enough? A kick out at 2. Nakamura still in this. Styles now back. Moxley, however, getting out of harm's way. German suplex meets AJ. John was trying to capitalize on Shinsuke being preoccupied, but him still getting some punishment as a knee goes straight to the jaw of the king of strong style. And now, paradigm shift. Shinsuke still there to break up the pinfall. Hip toss. Knee straight to the nose of Moxley. Moxley's now out of this matchup. Styles and Nakamura now in this match. Will Nakamura do it? He gets it! The winner and your new NXT champion, Shinsuke Nakamura. It was so close for so long. Styles looked like he had it with the Styles Clash. Moxley looked like he had it multiple times. Paradigm shift to each of the two men. But Nakamura comes out at the end, the new NXT champion. Congratulations to Shinsuke Nakamura, your new NXT champion. This has been a really good first pay-per-view. I am Scott Silver, and I will see you all next time.